Good evening, everyone. I'm Obinna Adani. Today, I want to talk on SPSS, which is a statistical package for social sciences. That is the full meaning of SPSS. And it has three components, which are data editor window, syntax window, and then the output window. The output window is where the results of work analyzed in the data editor window and syntax window are being shown. So in this spreadsheet now, it is the data editor window comprising of data view and then variable view. So variable view here is where you show the coding of your variables. It is where coding, the naming, the label of your variables are being shown. So like here now, for instance, let's talk about gender. Let's assume that gender is in your questionnaire. So you've named it gender, and there is a rule under the name. You do not put any space when naming your variable. It is only at the label that you put space. Like here now, you can put genders of the participants. Good. Then gender, under measures we have gender is a nominal because there is no form of ranking and it is not in continuous form, so we put it nominal. So another one, let's assume that in the questionnaire there is age there, the ages of the participants, the ages. So here, be mindful of what I said. In under name is just a kind of nickname. You do not put any form of space. Like here now, if I put space, SPSS will reject it. Ages of, I was clicking on it, it will reject it because that space is an illegal character. So we have age, then age will be in a continuous form, so there is no point labeling it. Okay, you label but no value for it. Here now, in under gender, you can put the values, what is called coding. You can use 1 for male, you add it, 2 for female. This process is called coding in SPSS. So you click OK. There is no rule guiding this that male must be 1 and female must be 2. You can do it in the other way around, making as in coding male with 2 and then female with 1, whichever way you prefer it, but be mindful of what you use in the coding. So you OK it. Then here, age is in continuous form, no need of putting any value, but you can label it the ages of the participants. Ages of the participants. Good. Then under the measure age, it is in continuous form, then you put it scale. It is a scale variable. So that is it. This process is called coding of your variables. So it is now under the data view down here that you do your imputation. Like here now, you can start inputting 1, which is male, 1, 2. Be mindful of what you are inputting, avoid mistakes and error. So you know that 2 is female. If you input any number that you did not code, SPSS will not show you. It will just show you that you did not code it by showing you that particular number. So that is it. Then, like, take for instance, if I put 3 here, I did not code anything using 3, so SPSS will just show it like that, no changes. So you have to be mindful of what you use in your coding. So 3, you've seen it. so it detects it. So I only coded 1 and 2. Good. We have 20 participants. So let's input the ages. So let's assume that the participants, that their ages range from 18 and above. That is a kind of, for adults, the participants were adults. So we have, first person was 18 years old. We have 34, 25, 35, 37, 24, 31, 24, 26, 34, 35, 34, 26, 27, 24, 23, 24, 22, 21, 25. So these are the ages of the participants. So you will do this throughout with respect to how you have it in your questionnaire. You will input all of them. After the coding, you do the imputation in the data view. You code your variables in variable view. That is where you name it, you label it, you leave it in 2 decimal places with 8. Then the values, in the case of categorical variables, you code them under the values. You name them as in code your variables there. Then measures, you give measures with respect to the variable you are talking about. If it is a categorical variable, you put it under nominal or ordinal. You know, categorical variable, they are divided into 2. We have nominal and ordinal. Then nominal is where there is no form of ranking. There is no ranking, but ordinal is when there is a kind of ranking, one greater than other, one having more value than other, that one having more value than the next, and all that, just as the sign of it is here. So look at ordinal, a kind of ranking. The one in red is higher than the one in white, the one in white higher than the one in blue. There is a kind of ranking. So that is it. So you keep on coding all your variables. After coding them, you then enter the imputation. Coding comes first before the imputation. So you do the imputation in the data view. So like here now, I'm done with inputting for gender and then ages. In the questionnaire, you can see other variables, of which after coding them, they will appear on this upper space. So that is it. So this is just an introduction to SPSS. Then entering the analysis proper. Like here now, we have descriptive statistics. You want to know the number of male and females that participated in the study. You just come to frequencies. So under frequencies, we have statistics, we have mean, mode, median, sum. So the measure of central tendency. So it depends on the ones you want to see. Here we still have standard deviation, minimum and maximum. So, and all these things, range, anyone you want to include in your analysis, you click on them. So like all these ones now, you click OK or continue. You then come back here. We have charts like bar charts, pie charts, histogram. So bar chart is normally used when dealing with categorical variables. It's preferable. So when dealing with continuous variables, using charts it does not make much sense in analysis because they are in continuous form. So that is it. So here now, let's assume that you want to know the frequencies of ages. So we move it here. Even that of gender, we move it here. and then click OK. So this window that has just appeared is known as the output window. And how it is necessary that you know what to use to, as in, if you see a file that is an output window file, how do you know it? If you see a file that is a data editor window file, how do you know it? And that of syntax window, how do you know it? There are things you use to know them. Just as that of Microsoft Word uses doc. So what they make use of, like data editor window, if you see any file ending in SAV, is a data editor window file. So but if you see the one ending with SPS, you know that it is a syntax file. If you see the one ending with this SPV, you know that it is a data as in our output window file. So that is it. Here now it is an output. It is where the result of your analysis is being shown. So looking at this now, we have frequencies. So like ages of the participants and then gender of the participants. You see them, there is no missing value. So the mean in ages of the participants is 27.45, median is 25.50, mode is 24 appear the most. So the standard deviation, minimum, maximum, you see all of them. When it comes to the gender, so the mean was this 1.55, 2.0 and all that, just in the same way. So frequency table, so this one not necessary. So genders of the participants, so here it is, see how it has shown it and made it clear. So frequency, 9 males participated in the study, and then 11 female as in female participants participated. So it has shown that the number of females that participated is quite higher than that of the male participants. So this is, we make use of valid percent. So valid percent and percent, they are equal once there is no missing value, but in the case of missing values, they are not equal. So that is it. So in the next video, we will talk about how to transform in the case of even recoding or variables. After that, we will then enter into inferential statistics proper. Thank you very much.